their fox pack, brush those tails and grab your briefcases. Because today, we're diving into the glamorous, chaotic, and occasionally disastrous world of real estate. That's right, we're talking about Estate Agent Simulator, the game that asks, what if Monopoly had better graphics, fewer arguments, and just enough bugs to make you question your life choices? Developed and published by Kiki Games, Estate Agent Simulator hit Steam in November 2023. It's still in early access, which basically means you're buying a house while it's still being painted, but that's kind of fitting for a game about property, isn't it? Now, let's unpack this furry bundle of ambition. You play as an up-and-coming real estate agent in a bustling city. Your job? Buy properties, fix them up, decorate them, rent them out, and sell them for profit. But this isn't some top-down management spreadsheet. You're actually in the world, boots on the ground, or Paws in my case. You drive around town, check listings, negotiate with clients, design interiors, and keep your tenants happy, or at least not setting your buildings on fire. It's part business sim, part sandbox, and part, why did I just spend $2,000 on a chandelier for a studio apartment? The first thing that stands out is just how broad this game's scope is. You're not just flipping one house at a time, you're building an empire. You can buy vacant land and actually construct homes from the ground up, which already puts it ahead of many similar titles. The game also tracks the local economy. Things like schools, neighborhood growth, and news events affect rent and property value. It's small-scale world simulation done in a clever, satisfying way. Now, let's talk about what works like a charm. First, the gameplay loop is addictively satisfying. It nails that balance between freedom and structure. You're constantly juggling your budget, reputation, and design instincts. Buy cheap, renovate, and hope you don't discover the game's version of a black mold disaster halfway through painting. Every task, from negotiating a sale to picking furniture, gives you a sense of control. You're not just clicking sell, you're physically there, seeing the result of your efforts. When you finish a renovation and see that profit tick up, it's like catnip for the entrepreneurial side of your brain. And then there's the customization. You can decorate interiors however you like, from minimal modern to grandma's floral fever dream. It's fun seeing how far you can stretch your creativity or your budget. You can even drive to stores, load up supplies, and play Delivery Fox. For fans of business and management sims, this game hits the sweet spot. It's easy to understand, but still offers enough complexity to keep you invested. That sense of slow, rewarding progression is chef's kiss. You start with pocket change and a fixer-upper, but soon you're eyeing bigger projects, hiring workers, eventually, and flipping luxury homes. The developers have clearly poured effort into making the world feel alive. Cars moving, tenants chatting, little environmental sounds that make you feel like part of a functioning city. But it's still an early access game, which means it's a bit rough around the edges. Let's talk about what doesn't quite shine yet. The first fox-sized elephant in the room is polish. Some UI elements are clunky, object placement can be awkward, and sometimes your event handles like a shopping cart with one bad wheel. You'll bump into small bugs, floating objects, texture flickers, a lamp that refuses to sit straight. Nothing catastrophic, but noticeable enough to remind you this house still needs a few coats of paint. Then there's the matter of depth. Don't get me wrong, what's here works well, but it's not yet a full-fledged real estate empire simulator. Some systems feel shallow, like tenant management or the economy, which could use more layers. You can sense that future updates will expand on these, but right now, it's a simpler experience. Some players report that once you've bought a few properties and seen most of the available furniture and neighborhoods, the loop starts to feel a little sammy. There's a definite rhythm by decorate, rent, repeat. And while it's satisfying early on, it can fade unless you really love the grind. Still, this is a game that's growing. The devs have teased expansions to include more business features like employee hiring, legal systems, and deeper negotiation mechanics. If those land right, Estate Agent Simulator could easily climb from a niche indie into one of the best property sims out there. Now let's talk about presentation, because visuals and sound matter when you're pretending to sell dream homes. Graphically, it's surprisingly solid. The houses look believable, the lighting is pleasant, and the environments, while not AAA level, feel immersive enough to keep you engaged. It's not trying to be hyper-realistic, it's aiming for clarity and atmosphere, and it mostly succeeds. The interiors can look genuinely cozy when you put in effort, and that before and after reveal moment is incredibly satisfying. The sound design adds to that cozy vibe. Ambient city noises, faint wind, the hum of appliances, and that sweet cha-ching when you close a deal. It all gives you the illusion of success. And really, who doesn't love the sound of imaginary money rolling in? Now, about difficulty. This isn't a punishing simulator. It's designed for relaxed, goal-driven play. You can take your time, experiment, and learn by doing. Early missions ease you in gently, teaching you how to balance upgrades and property maintenance. Later, the stakes rise. Bigger investments, higher risk, but also bigger rewards. It's that comfort challenge that keeps you coming back. You always feel like you're improving, even if your tenants are secretly planning to destroy everything you've built. In terms of longevity, there's plenty of potential here. The replay value really depends on how much you enjoy the core loop. If you're the type who loves experimenting with decor, optimizing returns, or just watching numbers climb, you could easily lose dozens of hours here. And as new updates expand systems and add locations, that number's only going up. Now, would I recommend it? Absolutely, with expectations set right. If you're coming in expecting a full-blown tycoon empire, you might find it lacking. But if you want a chill, satisfying business sim with personality, potential, and a dash of chaos, Estate Agent Simulator is a surprisingly cozy pick. So let's talk scores. My Fox final verdict? This one's getting 6.5 paws out of 10. That's 6 solid paws for concept, charm, and replayability, and that half paw lifted in cautious optimism for future updates. It's the kind of game that might not blow you away today, but give it 6 months or a few major updates, and it could easily climb up to an 8-paw experience. There's heart in here, there's ambition, and there's a clear love for simulation design. It's a foundation with room to grow, kind of like your first starter home that you just know could become mansion. So, if you're ready to dive into a little property hustle and don't mind the occasional glitchy doorknob, this one's worth a look. And that, my furry friends, wraps up today's review. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and join the den. Because here at QuickTail Gaming, every game gets sniffed out, sized up, and scored fair and square. Whether it's flipping houses or flipping physics, we give it the paw treatment. Until next time, keep your tails high, your patience higher, and remember, in real estate and gaming alike, location might be everything, but timing's what gets you the deal.